Cool. So what you're going to do is you want to just come front on to like a bench or a box. And what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to feel a stretch through my soleus. So the way I like to do this is I sort of relax my foot once I get into this position and I'm pushing down with my elbow. Now you can either hold like a static stretch like this, or you can do what I like to do and use contractions to get further. So what I do is I then push my toes into the pad for 8 seconds, pushing, 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 and you can hold your breath while you do this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to breathe out and relax and not push into the thing anymore. And then I'm going to push in again, and relax. And you sort of repeat that 3 times. And I really like to push that end range once I get there. And that'll help you with your ankle range of motion. Another one for your ankle range of motion is to, it's called tibial medial rotations. So you're going to hold your heel on the ground. You're going to push your big toe into here and hold with your hand. And basically I'm just trying to push my knee out like that while keeping my foot here, okay? Pushing, 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 pushing. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to dome with my foot. So doming is that, where I create an arch, okay? So we want to do that. So we're holding the leg, pushing that knee out, pushing, 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 pushing. Okay, so that's the ankles warmed up, and then you can obviously wear the squat shoes and stuff as well. Next one is we've got kneeling side lunge. So foot here, inside foot touching the ground there, and I've just got my chest up and my hips are square, and I'm pushing into that deep range of motion. I like to push my knee out and really keep my chest facing this way. And I usually do about 20 reps. So I'm just really sliding into that one, both sides. And then what I like to do is just go into some 90s. Yeah, sometimes I'll like really lean forward, hold that 90 and sort of push my femur down, which mobilizes my joint a little bit. Just push that femur down. Okay, pretty stiff because I trained yesterday, but that's what we do for that area of the body. And then the other ones, what you can do, I like to use like a kettlebell, and you just want to try and release. There's a muscle here, it's called TFL, and then you've also got your rec fem as well. So you want to just sort of lean into the top of these. These are your hip flexors. This is going to help you feel more comfortable when you're at the bottom of the squat because you don't have so much tightness through these regions. If you ever get like a pinchiness when you bring your knee towards your chest, this is a really good one. And I'm just compressing on these hip flexors, and I might spend about a minute kind of here, just sort of sitting onto it at the front. So that's another really good one to do. Now we've done our ankles and hips a little bit. I then like to work on the hips a tiny little bit more. So you hold a 10 kilo plate, sitting down as deep as you can, pushing those knees out and looking up, and you just sort of want to get comfortable sort of sitting in this position nice and low. Okay, once you do that for about a minute, then you progress to some bodyweight squats, but with this band on, and you're going to try and push this band out, and that's going to help you engage through your hips. This band's a little tight, so obviously I'd have my legs a little bit wider, but essentially you just want to do a squat, nice and low, pushing those knees out. It's incredibly hard to push this out because it's very tight, but you get the idea. So you've got this around your legs, and you're just getting used to cranking those knees outwards and holding that bit of the big toe as I kind of like dome, like I said with the shoes or the feet, sorry. And obviously you want to get deeper than that, but I can't because this band's too crazy. So you do 2 sets of 8 of them, and then you'd go into your warm-up sets of squats. And in between the warm-up sets of squats, I also like to do some core activation. So one of my favorites is, I'll just show you side on. It's one from the McGill Big 3. So tensing my core hand goes out, elbows touch, leg goes out, come back. So we do that 8 times each side, and you're just supposed to do it nice and slowly. Like that. Next one is lying on your side. Side plank, hips nice and high, body nice and straight. Hold that 30 seconds each side. And then yeah, that's pretty much everything that we do for a comprehensive sort of squat warm-up, where we look at the ankles, the hips, and then also some activation exercises through the core. And then that way you can express your strength like a lot better when you actually do your session. So yeah.